Willkommen zurück bei The Zodiac Trial. Im letzten Part habe ich mit Tiger und Drank zusammen die Sporthalle erkundet und haben dort einen Waffenschrank gefunden mit aller Art von Waffen. Danach hat uns Brian wieder darüber informiert, dass es wieder Betrüger, also Traitor geben wird. Das macht Sinn für uns alle natürlich. Aber diesmal gab es einen kleinen Twist, denn Tiger hat sich diesmal entschlossen, sich selbst zu outen als einen der Betrügerinnen. Aber das heißt, sie ist auf unserer Seite. Sie ist die Selfless, also die Selbstlose. Es gibt noch einen Determined, aber der hat sich heute nicht geoutet, leider. Das heißt, wir müssen gucken, wer ist. Und das Schlimmste daran ist, jetzt bringen wir auch noch den Waffenschrank mit ein. Das heißt, Leute werden wissen, oh, es gibt Waffen. Deswegen, ich glaube, das läuft nicht gut hier.
Oh yeah, we found a weapon closet in the gym.
What? Yeah, the place looks like a damn weapon shop. It's pretty wild.
Weapons? Here? Why would Brian give us that? It's a curious decision.
That could be a problem. The last thing we want at this time is to give people a way to kill easily. The mere presence of those things is going to elevate the tension in here tremendously. We should do something about them.
Yeah, but what?
You said the closet was locked. Can we overlock it?
Nah, the lock actually fell apart. I guess Brian did it intentionally, huh?
Curses! Foil again, but that really Brian. What a cat.
Look, we should just get someone trustworthy to guard them. What? That way no one can use them.
But that means one less person would be looking for minor trinkets.
A necessary sacrifice. Tiger's right. A guard system would be simplest and safest. Furthermore, I propose dogs should be the guard.
Me? What a curious choice. Almost traitor-like, picking someone as useless as me to be the trustworthy one.
Anecdotally, I believe your personality is least likely to be determined. I think the personalities given somewhat reflect an aspect of our real personalities. Tiger certainly proved herself as worthy of the mentally by anointing her personality, right? And mine is no exception to the fact. If we take that into consideration, I can think of no kind less determined than dog.
Solid argument. Ich glaube, die Sache ist, okay, was ich finde. Ich finde persönlich, wenn man jemanden auswählt als Guard, sollte man den dazu zwingen, sein Tablet zeigen zu müssen, damit man weiß, dass er nicht determined ist oder selfless. Weil Tiger kann lügen. Muss man sagen, Tiger kann immer noch lügen. Und ich finde das seltsam, dass sagen, ja, du machst das mal, ne? Solid argument. I pass.
What?
Don't want a guard. Seems like a lot of work. And I'm crying for being killed.
Now, Doc, doesn't that seem a little selfish of you, maybe?
Yeah?
Oh. Okay, then. How about we have Tiger do it?
Oh, what?
She's already proven not the determined personality, right? So she should be safe.
Yeah, but she's also would die if she went along with us. How do we know she won't turn around and attack us?
She already confessed.
She could change her mind. Anyone can change their mind and think things were too dangerous to not turn on the group. Tiger has proven herself to be loyal to the group, and no one would be able to get the jump on her. She should be the guard. Agreed.
Dragon looked angry, but no one looked like they wanted to argue with Ox. Ah, that's nice of you, Ox. So, should I just go to the gym and sit in the closet until the race is done?
And they're really alright. The gym is kinda separate from the rest of the building. If something bad happens, it'd be hard to get other people. Then let's just move the weapons here to the cafeteria.
Good idea, horse.
Then we'll go with that. Das wird dauern. And just like that, we were decided.
Tiger, Dragon, and I led the group to the gym. We made sure to take careful stock of everything in the closet before anyone was allowed to touch anything. And then the group carried the items back to the cafeteria. We piled up all the weapons in the center of the room. An inventory was taken to make sure everything was there, and no one had pocketed anything. Great. I won't take my eyes off this pile. No one's laying a finger on these weapons on my watch.
See to it that no one does. If that's everything, then let's split up and begin looking for minor trinkets. Let's.
I think I'll search some of the nearby classrooms.
I'll join you.
Oh, so will I. If it's okay with you, I'll help look this way too.
Whoa. What's with my sudden popularity surge?
Due to recent events, I don't like the idea of searching on my own as much. Me neither.
Is that why you guys are going with her? Strange. I simply go with this way because I choose to. Y'all do what you want. I'm gonna search by myself. If it's all the same to you guys, I'll also go by myself. Look, people. If you want to work as a group, do so. If you don't, don't. We're all adults. We can make our own decisions. Let's just stop talking about searching and start searching. Ox's definitive statement broke up the group and set us all on our way.
Like they said they would, Rooster, Pig, and Sheep searched the nearby classrooms with me. As a group, searching rooms went by much quicker. We determined a certain room didn't have any clues and no time flat. We then began to search through the next classroom. However, we weren't searching for long before an announcement started to play out of the speakers of our tablets.
Attention animals, attention jurors, a major trinket has been used. And upon activation, this announcement placed on all tablets. Oh! Das klingt spannend.
This can't be good.
Someone has activated the butcher's knife. What? With the butcher's knife in play, at the end of every round, the user will move an additional 3 spaces forward for every corpse the knife has slashed. Corpse? Of course. If a corpse is already slashed by the butcher's knife is slashed again, the movement won't take place. To the innocent, I wish you luck. To the butcher, happy hunting.
Instead of elaborating, the table speakers went silent. What? What on earth was that about? It was one thing to play this creepy game with threat of execution, but now all of a sudden it was a hunt? Who would activate such a crazy batch of major trinket? The others were also struggling with the news. What? What the hell? There's no way I can run and hide. I don't want my life to end in the crappy telling of a Richard Connell story. Actually, I wish it was like that. At least then I have half a chance of fighting back.
Hunting? Me? I know I'm a fabulous catch, but this is going a little far. God, I'm really going to die like this, aren't I?
You two, snap out of it.
Hammond.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm sick of this group just falling apart the moment things start to get a little scary. I thought we already flushed this fear of death thing out of our systems back in the cafeteria. That announcement doesn't make any sense. This has got to be some sort of mistake. Yeah, Sheep's right. Who would use that sort of item? It has to be the person with a determined personality. To them, this must be their only hope at escaping.
No way.
For now, we need to gather everybody to the cafeteria. 3 of us can retreat there, but the other one needs to go to the upper floors and tell everybody to meet back up there. So, who's gonna do it? I'm not very fast or smart. I don't think I'd be any good at this. Oh, me neither. I'm fat, see? So I can run fast. And I'm short, which means my legs are short, which means less running. And I've got really bad asthma, so if things get intense, I won't last long too. Oh, and also...
Sending me in would be a mistake. Why, you may ask? Ever heard of a little something called a pinch hitter?
Oh, yeah.
In this little baseball game, I only go up to the bat when we got a base loaded. And right now, it's the foul ball. 2 more strikes and we're out.
I feel like your metaphor fell apart there at the end.
So I guess it leaves.
Seriously, guys.
I'm sure you do great, darling. You've got a real scrappy hero looking going for you, and that means you'll survive early.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do something like this way better than I could, Mouse.
You babies.
Whatever, might as well be me. Great, thank you. Good luck, Mouse.
Quiet, Sheep. She doesn't need luck.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. How about you got my well wishes?
What's the difference? I'll be back as soon as I can. I wasn't feeling particularly confident in this decision, but it seemed as if I had no choice but to go and find others. I was very aware that I might just be stabbed as I tried to find others.
Oh boy.
But if we didn't group together, we'd be in a ton of danger. Someone need to spread the news of where home base was. That someone would have to be me. I made my way up to the second floor. There I found 2 people. However, telling them where the group would be wasn't the first thought on my mind.
I'm not moving.
Yes, it doesn't know. I don't want to hurt you. You don't want to hurt me.
Half true.
Don't tempt it. Don't tempt me.
I saw Dog. He was holding up some sort of pistol with a silencer, and he had it aimed right at Horse's head. Horse, meanwhile, had his back turned to me, but he had his hands up, clearly not wanting to get shot. But I saw the handle of a dagger in his pocket. Then it meant they want to activate that item. This could be a problem.
Mouse. Good to see a friendly face.
Mouse.
Don't turn around. You don't need to look at her.
Dog. Horse. What's going on?
It's pretty simple. Just before the announcement, I found this here pistol. Pretty neat, don't you think? Then the announcement came on over the tablet, and I became concerned. Not long after I saw Horse brandishing a funny-looking knife. No, normally I wouldn't care all that much, but I figured even I couldn't let everybody here get killed by this brute. So I started going after him, and well, we sort of end up in this situation. And now we're getting to the part where I asked him what he was thinking, taking that deal.
I don't need to tell you.
I don't need not to shoot you.
Double negative.
Damn, you got me. So, are you gonna answer my question or am I just gonna shoot? I'm just shooting you.
Horse, did you seriously plan to hunt us all down?
Present tense. I do.
What? Did you think differently?
I know you don't want to die, but to stay alive, you kill us all? Why are you desperate to escape?
It's not that simple, I can't. I can't tell you. But just know that I don't want this.
I tend to find not doing things you don't want to do leads to favorable results. Or getting fired from work. One of the two.
Talking like this is a waste of time.
Hey, we're in agreement. Well, sorry, dude, but if you're not changing your mind, I think I'm going to have to kill you.
I'm sorry too. He'd be better suited for this. I hate it's come to this, but...
I couldn't see what was happening from my angle, but Horse took something out of his pocket and seemed to bring it to his face. Whatever it was, startled Dog.
Whoa, easy now. What exactly are you?
Too slow.
After gripping a tone very unlike himself, Horse slammed both his fists against his face. This visibly threw Dog off, not sure what to make of this. In their confusion, Horse suddenly lunged at him. He was a lumbering beast, and yet he moved with awe-inspiring speed. His legs were like cannons, shooting him forward, closing the distance between the two. To Dog's credit, he wasn't entirely out on this. He got a shot off at Horse. Unfortunately, that shot was accounting for when Horse was standing fully up. In this lunge, he had leaned forward considerably, and so the bullet only grazed Horse's shoulder, sailing past him and landing on the wall, uncomfortably close to me. Before Dog could get a second shot in, Horse grabbed the arm he held the gun in with one hand, then punched with it with the other. I swear, I heard the sound of bones crunching as Dog howled and dropped the gun, sending it skittering across the floor. Before Dog could recover, Horse then punched him in the gut, sending him to the ground. Horse got on top of him and started to just punch him over and over again, absolutely brutalizing him. It was an incredible amount of brutality, a total beatdown, and all that while Horse sounded as if he was laughing. Finally, things came to a head when Horse took out an ornate dagger from his pocket and slashed it across Dog's throat. I was stunned. I just witnessed Horse beat Dog to death. It was nothing like I've ever seen before. My muscle locked as Horse seemed to take something off his face and put it in his pocket. He stood up, and as he turned around, I realized that I had to do something fast if I didn't want to have the same fate as Dog.
I would start to run if I were you. Don't waste a chance I just gave you.
Horse was right, though completely different in attitude than he had just been. I need to run away, and run away quickly. But the gun which had skittered to the ground would surely be an important piece. If Horse got his hand on it, Things could be much worse. If I could grab it before him, I was closer, but he was faster. The alternative would be to just hightail it, making sure everyone knew what was coming. That way, we could at least make a plan as a group.
Entscheidungen. Die Waffe ist wichtig. Aber Rennen ist auch wichtig. Ich glaube, ich werde die... ich glaube, wenn ich die Waffe hole, würde mich schlagen, würde mich töten. Wenn ich renne... wenn ich renne, nimm die Waffe und schießt mich vielleicht in den Rücken. Ich nehme die Waffe.
I rushed forward as quickly as I could, determined to reach the gun before Horst could. As soon as he realized what I was doing, he lunged forwards towards the pistol. Luckily, I must have caught him off guard, because his reaction was delayed. Perhaps he didn't think I'd actually try and go for it. Whatever the case, melee was enough for me to get my hands on the pistol well before he could. He could get it. I picked it up and immediately aimed at him. I wasn't all too sure how to use it, but I wasn't going to let him know that. Freeze! I shouted this with as much intimidating force as I could possibly muster. If I wasn't able to intimidate him, I would have to risk pulling the trigger and hoping that the gun would actually fire. I didn't know how, but my words seemed to stop him. He came to a halt and put his hands in the air. Drop the knife! Now! I wasn't going to make the same mistake as Dog did. I kept the gun aimed at his chest, not his head, and I kept a fair distance between the two of us. Most importantly, I readied myself to take the shot if needed be. Horse, however, complied. The knife fell peacefully to the floor. Good. Now kick it over to me.
Sure thing.
Once again, Horse complied, using his foot to slide the knife across the floor. I reached out with my foot and pushed it even further down the hallway. As long as he didn't have the weapon he needed to kill people with, Horse was at a significant disadvantage. Far from powerless, but still. So, give me one reason why I shouldn't end your life right now.
That'd be difficult.
I imagine. You killed Dog.
That I did.
Why?
I have to kill all of you eventually.
You looked like you were enjoying it.
I wasn't enjoying it.
Could have fooled me.
I can tell.
So you've got nothing to say for yourself.
All I can say is this. I didn't do this for sadistic reasons, nor personal reasons. I didn't make a poor decision. Even if you can't understand it from your position. Even if it's impossible for me to. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Just trust that I have a greater good in mind.
The greater good? How on earth can you get the greater good if you're bent on killing everyone here? That sounds like a greater good to you. And what the hell does that creepy laughter of yours have to do with the greater good? Fine then. I see how it's going to be. You're lucky I'm not brutal enough to just shoot you to death right here and now. Come on. I'm gonna bring you to everyone. They'll decide how we deal with you.
You're so weak-willed you lack the conviction to finish things with your own hands. To make your own decision. Fine then. How will we move?
Walk a fair distance ahead of me, but not too far. Keep your hands up all the time. I will have this gun trained at you at all times. If you even look like you're going to make a suspicious move, I won't hesitate to open fire. Now go. Head on over to the cafeteria. The two of us went in slow, awkward march down the hallways towards the cafe we started in. Every once in a while, Horst looked back at me, but it didn't appear as though he was trying to make a move. Soon enough, in a hallway filled with windows showing outside of school, we ran into Reagan and Tiger.
Warum haben alle jetzt Waffen in der Hand? Wieso haben jetzt alle Waffen? Das ist doch ihr Ernst? Wieso haben alle Waffen hier? Oh, okay, ich bin den Part hier. Das gibt halt zu viel hier. Oh. Tiger. Was ist passiert? Oh, Spinnnetze an der Decke. Oh, wow. Hochgeguckt und sehe Spinnnetze. Sehr spannend. Okay. Ich bin den Part hier. Im nächsten Part sehen wir, wie es weitergeht mit dem Totschläger Horse und den bewaffneten Chicas Tiger und Dragon. Dragon hat eine Waffe und Tiger einen Hammer. Was ist das? Oh mein Gott. Alles geht ja kaputt. Wie immer danke ich fürs Zugucken. Ich hoffe, es macht euch Spaß. Wenn ja, lasst einen Daumen da. Wenn ihr wollt, könnt ihr auch abonnieren. Das wäre sehr freundlich, würde mich freuen. Und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder bei The Zodiac Trial. Tschüss.